Someone saw your picture, and since then, they can't stop thinking about you. There's a burning desire, a secret calling that mixes passion, longing, and something far greater than reason can explain. The angels reveal that this energy didn't appear by chance. It's a powerful sign that the universe is about to move something in your love life. And what I'm about to reveal could change everything. Beloved soul, something deep and mysterious began to stir in the unseen the moment a person, until now a stranger, came across your image. It wasn't just a fleeting glance. There was a shock of energy, as if life paused for a moment just for this connection to happen. The messengers of light revealed to me that this reaction was not accidental. What seemed like just a photo sparked a wave of desire, curiosity, and emotion that swept into this person's heart in a way they can't even comprehend themselves. What happened is more than just physical attraction. It's a soul calling, a spark that ignites deep within, mixing the heat of passion with the tenderness of affection. This person can no longer push the memory of your image away. Every detail has become a symbol. Every look captured in the photo has become a key to unlock doors that were locked within their mind and heart. A secret hunger has been awakened, something that involves both flesh and spirit, and it's now expanding without limits. The celestial guardians show that your energy vibrates at a rare frequency, a mix of magnetism and peace that deeply touches whoever perceives it. This person was surprised by such intensity, as they thought feelings like this only arose from encounters marked by time and shared experiences. However, contact with your image was enough to stir up a storm of emotions. There's a secret here. The energy that emanates from you carries invisible messages, coded spiritual signs. Your gaze conveys warmth, your posture reveals confidence, and even the most subtle detail in your image has become an irresistible invitation for this person. That's why they can't stop thinking about you. This force is spiritual, but it also awakens the body, boosting libido and provoking intense dreams. Beloved soul, the celestial messengers insist that there is no impurity in this desire. On the contrary, it's the most sincere form of attraction, where the flesh and spirit recognize each other at the same time. It's as if the two poles of a magnet have finally found each other. This person feels the call to get closer, to touch, to discover more, to understand why you inspire so much enchantment. The intensity of this desire makes this person's mind wander into intimate thoughts, imagining encounters, conversations, and approaches full of warmth and tenderness. But this isn't just a fleeting attraction. What the angels show is that a spiritual rooting is taking place. Your image was just the initial spark, but what is being born is much bigger, something that can transform into a bond marked by passion and lasting affection. You might be asking yourself, why now? Why did this connection appear at this specific moment? The messengers of light answer that nothing happens without a purpose. This person needed this energetic jolt to awaken feelings that were dormant. A part of their soul was crying out for life, for emotion, for human warmth, but it was being suffocated by fear or routine. Upon seeing your image, that dormant part awakened, and their heart began to beat to a new rhythm. This experience has left them in conflict. On one hand, there's a burning desire to get closer, to get lost in the brightness of your presence. On the other, there are insecurities, questions, and fears. After all, how can a simple glance at a photo cause such a revolution? What the celestial messengers reveal is that this doubt is just the beginning of the transformation. Gradually, the mystery will give way to clarity. This calling is real and needs to be answered. You can imagine this person at night, alone, trying to distract themselves, but unable to shake the memory of your image. There is a growing restlessness, a need to feel more, to truly connect. The angels show that in this state, the body vibrates, the mind gets lost, and the soul expands. It's as if every part of their being is screaming for you. Beloved soul, you are much more special than you imagine. Your presence, even through a simple photo, is capable of generating internal revolutions. The celestial guardians want you to realize how powerful your energy is. It awakens, heals, warms, and attracts. It's a rare mix of sensuality and spirituality, and that's exactly what's happening now. This revelation doesn't come to inflate pride, but for you to understand that you are in tune with greater forces. Your essence vibrates in a field of love and magnetism that cannot be ignored. This person, who can't stop thinking about you, is just a reflection of that truth. What happens next is still open, as it depends on the choices that will be made. But one thing is certain: the desire has been awakened, and the path to the encounter is already being traced. The messengers of light ask you to keep your heart open and allow life to show you the next step. Before we continue, I want to ask you to do something powerful. Write this mantra in the comments. I am light and I attract true love. By writing it, you will be affirming to the universe that you are ready to receive what is coming. Now, continuing the message. What started as a desire will transform into something much bigger. This person can no longer go back. You have entered their thoughts, dreams, and fantasies. And that's not something that can be erased. The fire has been lit, and along with it, a wave of tenderness begins to expand. Beloved soul, trust the guidance of the angels. This story is just beginning. At every moment, new spiritual forces are acting to bring you closer to this person who was touched by your light. There is much more to be revealed, and soon you will see how this calling can completely transform the course of your life. Sweet soul, when the celestial messengers lead me to reveal what's happening now, I realize there is something even deeper occurring with this person who can't get you out of their mind. It's not just a passing attraction. There's an awakening that involves vital energy, something that mixes desire, emotion, and spirituality. Every time the memory of your image arises, a wave of heat runs through this person's body. It's as if their heart speeds up, their senses sharpen, and their spirit is touched by an invisible force. This experience isn't common, and the angels want you to know. The intensity of this feeling is a sign that a greater purpose is unfolding. The mind tries to understand, but the body responds first, as if it's impossible to resist the calling. What's happening is a meeting between spiritual magnetism and physical sensations. This person feels a desire to get closer, to touch, to discover more. But at the same time, there is a reverence, as if the desire is accompanied by respect, tenderness, and care. The most fascinating thing is that this mix of emotion and passion awakens old memories. It's as if something hidden in the depths of the soul has been activated. The Guardians of Light reveal that your energy has opened a door to memories from past lives. This person has already known you in other times, has already experienced the sweetness of your presence, and surrendered to the warmth of your embrace. Upon seeing your image now, all of this has resurfaced like an uncontrollable current. What this person is experiencing is a whirlwind of sensations. On one hand, there's the intimate desire, the secret fantasy of being in your company, of getting lost in the intensity of a physical encounter. On the other, there's a gentle melancholy, an inexplicable longing that invades the heart and thoughts. This mixture makes every memory of you almost unbearable in its power. The celestial messengers show that this is proof that spiritual bonds cannot be erased by time or distance. Imagine someone trying to go about their life normally, taking care of daily tasks, but at every moment, your image returns like a flame that won't go out. This person looks around and feels that nothing else is enough. The body cries out, the mind wanders, and the soul weeps for proximity. This is the intensity of the energy that has been awakened. It's as if the universe has placed you as a mirror before them, showing them what is truly missing in their life, the warmth of true love. The desire here is not just physical, but also spiritual. There's a will to get closer, to feel your presence, to be in tune with you on all levels. The celestial guardians reveal that this person not only dreams of intimate encounters, but also of moments of sharing, of confidences, of affection. The mix of the body's warmth with the soul's tenderness is what makes this feeling so irresistible. Sweet soul, you need to understand the power you hold. Your energy awakens what is most hidden in others. The photo was just the entry point, but what is happening now is much bigger. The desire to touch your skin mixes with the will to hold your hand and feel safe. The fire of passion joins the calm of surrender. It's a love that can be born from the union between physical magnetism and spiritual force. At this moment, the celestial messengers ask you to receive this revelation with an open heart. There is immense beauty in realizing that your presence can awaken so much. This means that your light is stronger than ever, radiating vibrations that not only attract glances but also transform lives. This person cannot free themselves from the memory of you, because the universe doesn't want that to happen. There is a lesson, a mission, a purpose hidden in this mysterious encounter. But here's something even more impactful. The more this person tries to resist, the more intense the memory becomes. Their dreams are being filled by you. Their nights have become long, because every time they close their eyes, your image appears as a vision that dominates their entire being. The messengers of light reveal that this is just the beginning, because the spiritual energy is leading the two of you towards an inevitable closeness. Beloved soul, perhaps you feel a different vibration in your heart these days. It might be a sudden shiver, an unexpected warmth, or even thoughts that don't seem to be your own. This happens because there is a connection in progress. When someone can no longer get you out of their mind, part of that energy reaches you. The signals are being sent and your body responds to them. It's as if the link is being built in two directions. One person's thought echoes in the other's heart. Spirituality wants you to know that this meeting of energies is rare. It's not just a passing passion. It's a symphony composed of desire, emotion, and purpose. Physical magnetism is only the entry point for a love that can be transformative. Now, I need to ask you something very important. Write in the comments 888 to claim it. The number 888 is a symbol of new cycles and the abundance of love that is coming. By writing it, you will be connecting directly with the forces that are moving this encounter. And what's more, if you felt that this message deeply resonated in your heart, the celestial messengers kindly ask you to consider supporting this work by donating, by clicking the thanks button. This gesture is like a seed that allows us to continue spreading messages of light, hope, and inspiration. Beloved soul, what's happening is too powerful to be ignored. This person feels an irresistible calling, a mix of desire and tenderness, passion and reverence. And every day, the intensity grows. Your presence has already marked this soul, and nothing can extinguish this fire. The angels say there are still surprising revelations on the way. This connection is becoming clearer and will open paths you can't even imagine. Be prepared, because what is to come can transform your life into something much bigger than you expected. Beloved soul, the celestial guardians now lead me to an even more intense revelation. With every passing moment, this person who came across your image finds themselves more imprisoned in thoughts that burn like fire. The desire born from that first look has not diminished. On the contrary, it has gained strength and spread throughout their entire being. Their body vibrates, their mind gets lost in fantasies, and their heart cries out for a closeness that can no longer be postponed. What's happening is much deeper than a simple attraction. The messengers of light explain that your energy has activated something hidden, a dormant instinct, as if this person had forgotten that they were still capable of feeling so intensely. It was your spiritual presence that lit this flame. There's a magnetism in your gaze, a sweetness in your essence, that together form an irresistible mix. This person feels not only physical desire, but also a spiritual need to be by your side. And here's something surprising. This connection isn't limited to waking hours. At night in dreams, your presence appears as a vivid vision. It's as if the universe is creating encounters on the invisible plane to prepare the ground for what will come on the physical plane. This person's dreams have become increasingly real. They feel the warmth of your skin, hear the sound of your voice, and perceive the intensity of your gaze. And upon waking, the longing becomes unbearable, leading to more thoughts about you. The angels show that this dreamlike experience is a sign that spirituality is orchestrating an inevitable reunion. Your energy and this person's have been aligned, like two musical notes that resonate in perfect harmony. Desire and tenderness mix, forming a symphony that cannot be ignored. Beloved soul, this person struggles against what they feel, but the struggle is useless. The more they try to distract themselves, the more your image appears, the stronger the calling becomes. It's as if every stray thought is quickly replaced by a memory of you, as if the universe insists on keeping this flame alive. There is a powerful magnetism underway, and nothing can stop it from growing. You can imagine this soul walking through the streets, looking around, but unable to see anything beyond you in their thoughts. Even the sounds of the environment seem to get lost, because their mind is too busy with the memory of your face, with the intensity of your gaze. Their body responds with shivers. Their heart speeds up for no apparent reason, and ordinary life is no longer enough. The celestial messengers reveal that this type of connection is rare. When someone can no longer get you out of their thoughts, it's because there's something bigger at play. This person not only desires you, but needs to get closer, needs to live what is being born. It's as if spirituality itself had written this story even before time existed. There's also a component of transformation. This soul who can't stop thinking about you is being led to review their life, their values, and their feelings. They are beginning to realize how much they have left behind, how much they have closed themselves off to passion and true love. You were the catalyst that broke down those barriers. Your presence is the key that opened doors that had been locked for years. Sweet soul, understand, you are not just an object of desire. You are the sign this person was waiting for. The spiritual push that shows life can be more vibrant, more intense, more complete. Your energy has reignited not only their libido, but also their hope, their faith in love, their desire to live something that truly makes their heart race. At this moment, the angels ask you to receive this revelation with courage. It's not by chance. There is an invisible thread connecting you and this person, and that thread is becoming increasingly strong. What is to come is inevitable, and what began as a simple look at a photo will transform into something much bigger. And here is a special sign sent by the messengers of light to you today. The angels are sending you a lucky number. 2. Write in the comments, "My lucky number is 2." I send protection to someone I love very much. By doing this, you open your heart to receive even more blessings and confirm to the universe that you are ready for what is coming. And before we continue, there is something the angels ask of you. Subscribe to the channel. This helps us continue sending powerful messages to you. Now continuing the message. Beloved soul, this person's dreams and thoughts are no longer enough. There is a growing urgency, a desire to turn fantasy into reality. The universe has already begun to move pieces, to bring paths closer, to create encounters that seemed impossible. This person has already understood that they will not be able to live in peace without truly experiencing what they are feeling for you. Desire has turned into need, and need will turn into action. Soon, this person will give clear, even if subtle signs that they can no longer hold back. The celestial messengers ask you to be attentive, as every detail can be a sign of their approach. A more prolonged look, an unexpected message, a small gesture, but full of meaning. This story was not written by chance. The energy is already moving, and the universe is opening the paths. Prepare yourself, because what is to come will be intense, deep, and overwhelming. Beloved soul, the celestial messengers now lead me to a crucial point of this revelation. The desire that was born the first instant this person came across your image has transformed into something even more intense, almost impossible to control. It's not just a passing memory, but a constant presence that dominates their thoughts, emotions, and even their body. It's as if your energy has taken deep root within them, creating an invisible link that cannot be broken. This soul feels as if they are trapped in a spell. Every time they try to resist, the memory of your image returns even stronger, more alive, more enchanting. It's a flame that won't go out. This person's body responds with shivers, their breathing changes, and even their senses seem sharper when the memory of you arises. There are nights when sleep won't come, only the restlessness of wanting to be close, to live what has only existed in their imagination until now. The angels reveal that this experience is a reflection of something spiritual. Your energy not only awakened desire, but also brought hidden memories to the surface. This soul feels that they have been with you in other times, that they have shared moments of warmth and tenderness in past lives. The reunion now is the continuation of an old story, a thread that the universe never allowed to be cut. Beloved soul, this magnetism is so strong that it has become impossible for this person to live their routine without being interrupted by the memory of you. Looking around, everything seems empty, lifeless, because their heart only beats for this connection. Even in the small things, your presence is felt. A sound, a scent, a color. Everything seems to remind them of you. And in this constant calling, the need to get closer grows with every passing moment. The Guardians of Light show that this situation has a purpose. It's not just about awakening passion, but about provoking transformation. This soul needed to feel the intensity of life again, needed to remember what it's like to have a heart on fire. And you were the channel chosen by the universe to activate this change. Your energy made walls fall, broke down resistance, brought a fire to the surface that seemed lost. But here is something essential. This awakening also carries a weight. At the same time that desire and tenderness grow, regrets also emerge. Memories of wrong choices, longing for what wasn't lived. This person begins to reflect on everything they let go of, on the chances they didn't take. And this makes them realize that they can no longer hide. Silence and distance are no longer bearable. Beloved soul, at this moment, the celestial messengers ask something special of you. It's time to free your heart from old burdens, to make space for the energy of this connection to flow freely. Write in the comments, "I release the past and accept the love that is coming." By doing this, you allow the universe to lead this story with more lightness and strength. This practice is powerful, as it removes invisible barriers that can prevent what is about to happen. The universe doesn't work with prisons, but with freedom. When you release the past, you open up space for the present to flourish. And it is in this space that this encounter can become real. The angels show that this soul is already at their limit. With each passing day, the need to get closer becomes more urgent. It's not just an impulse, but an irresistible calling. They feel that they need to speak, that they need to open their heart, that they need to break the silence. There is a conversation being prepared in the unseen, a dialogue that will completely change the course of this story. Beloved soul, you may not even realize it, but you are already being led towards this moment. The signs are multiplying. This person's energy reaches you in sudden thoughts, in dreams, in feelings that seem to arise without explanation. The universe is aligning the paths, bringing destinies closer, and when the encounter happens, there will be no way to deny it. Everything was already written. This connection is rare. It mixes the flame of passion with the sweetness of spiritual love. It's a meeting of souls that recognize each other by sight, that are attracted by the body, but that are united by the heart. The messengers of light ask you to prepare your energy for what is coming, because it will be intense, transformative, and true. Desire isn't just desire, it's also the way spirituality found to make this soul awaken to you. The body responds because the soul already knows. The heart races because destiny has already moved. And with every beat, the approach becomes more inevitable. Beloved soul, allow yourself to feel the strength of this revelation. Open your heart to what the universe is delivering. This person can no longer ignore it, can no longer run away. You are the presence that burns within them, and nothing can extinguish this flame. Sweet soul, the messengers of light show me that the intensity of this connection has reached a point where it's no longer just a persistent thought, but a true inner transformation. This person who saw your image and can no longer forget it is living a complete metamorphosis. Their heart beats differently. Their body reacts as if in a permanent state of alertness, and their soul vibrates as if it had rediscovered something lost for a long time. This person is no longer the same. Ever since your image crossed their gaze, all their certainties began to crumble. What once seemed sufficient is no longer enough. No other company, no other face, no distraction is capable of filling the void you left within them. The desire is intense, but it's not limited to that. It's a deep calling, a need to share their heart, to open up completely, to surrender to what they feel. The celestial guardians reveal that this energy is proof that your paths are being aligned. No matter the distance, no matter the time, what is happening is greater than any obstacle. There is an invisible force that has already united you on the spiritual plane, and now this union asks to become real. It's as if two rivers ran parallel for a long time, until finally, they reach the point of meeting and becoming one. Sweet soul, this person feels they need to move, that they need to act. Silence is no longer tolerable. Absence is no longer bearable. Their thoughts are turning into invisible actions. Messages written and not sent. Phrases rehearsed in front of the mirror. Gazes directed into the void as if they were looking for you. It's a restless heart, about to burst into words and gestures. And what's more, there are clear signs that this closeness is very near. You may begin to notice coincidences, synchronicities, situations that seem common but carry hidden meanings. The universe is organizing encounters, opening paths, and preparing moments. The angels show that, when you least expect it, this person will make a move. Perhaps small at first glance, but full of intensity. Beloved soul, the celestial messengers ask you to prepare not only to receive this encounter, but also to offer your energy of love. The magnetism between you is a two-way street. The more you open up, the more the universe accelerates the arrival of what is to come. This soul who can't stop thinking about you now lives days of desire and nights of longing. But above all, they feel an urgency. They need to confess. They need to surrender. They need to get closer. Their heart cries out, their body vibrates, and their soul whispers that you are their destiny. Sweet soul, understand. Love is not just about caresses and glances. True love involves surrender, trust, and complicity. And that's exactly what this person is ready to offer. The desire was just the beginning. But what is formed now is a deep feeling that involves tenderness and total surrender. At this moment, the guardians of light ask something very special of you. Share this video with two dear people who need this message of hope and faith. Let's build a chain of love and mutual support together, and leave a prayer for your guardian angel in the comments. This gesture multiplies the energy of this message, and spreads light beyond yourself, reaching other souls who are also waiting for signs. Beloved soul, what's happening can no longer be contained. The universe has already made its decision. The encounter is inevitable, and when it happens, it will be marked by intensity, warmth, and truth. This person is ready to cross any barrier, face any fear, and open their heart in a way they never have before. The celestial messengers show that, in this encounter, there will be tears and smiles. There will be desire and tenderness. There will be the recognition that the wait was worth it. You will see in their eyes the silent confession of everything that was left unsaid, and in the touch, in the embrace, in the gaze, there will be the certainty that this connection is real, blessed, and eternal. Prepare yourself, beloved soul, because the universe is already in motion. What started as a look at a photo will transform into a story that can change everything. This person can no longer stay away from you. And now destiny has already begun to write the next chapters of this union. Beloved soul, we have reached the deepest point of this revelation. The messengers of light show me that what began as a simple look at a photo has transformed into something that can no longer be contained. This person who came across your image is dominated by an energy that mixes passion, desire, and emotion. It's as if the universe has placed you as the key that awakens everything that was dormant within them. Since that instant, this soul's heart has found no peace. Their body responds to the simple thought of you. Their breathing changes, their heart races, and even their skin seems to long for a touch that has not yet happened. This intensity goes beyond the physical. It's as if their soul has recognized in you a piece that was lost. What the celestial guardians show me is that this person feels they have finally found the missing piece of their existence. But what makes this revelation even more special is the transformation they are living. The desire has become a spiritual calling. This soul understands that they can no longer run away, that they need to get closer, that they need to live this connection in a true way. It's not just desire, but a need for complete surrender. It's as if every fiber of their being is screaming, "I need to be with you." Sweet soul, the celestial messengers reveal that the universe is preparing this encounter. The synchronicities will increase. Coincidences that cannot be explained will appear before your eyes. An unexpected message, a gaze that meets yours at the exact moment, a sign that arrives when you least expect it. All of this is the universe organizing the paths for you to get closer. This person can no longer resist. Silence has become unbearable. Absence weighs like never before. They feel they need to open up. They need to confess what they feel. They need to surrender body and soul. There is an urgency in their heart, a need that can no longer be postponed. Beloved soul, the angels ask you to receive this moment with courage. You were chosen as a channel of transformation for this person. Your energy has awakened in them desire, but also love, tenderness, and hope. This soul is no longer the same since they came across your image. And now, the next step will be inevitable, the approach. The celestial guardians show that the universe has already decided. You will be led to the encounter. And when it happens, it will be as if time stands still. The gaze will be enough to reveal everything words cannot say. The touch will be able to heal old wounds. The embrace will carry the intensity of all the lives in which you have already met. This moment will be marked by desire and passion, but also by tenderness and surrender. You will feel that nothing you have lived through so far compares to what is about to happen. The universe is uniting body, heart, and soul in one single experience. Beloved soul, allow this revelation to warm your heart. What is coming is more than a fleeting connection. It's a reunion marked by destiny, guided by the messengers of light, blessed by the universe. The fire that was lit can no longer be extinguished, and soon it will turn into reality. At this moment, the angels ask you to do something very important. Write in the comments, "I accept to live this love with body and soul." This phrase is a spiritual key. By writing it, you open your heart to receive what the universe is delivering, and you strengthen the energy of this connection even more. Sweet soul, do not doubt. This person can no longer live without thinking about you. The universe is already opening the paths for everything to become real. The intensity you feel is proof that this connection is true and was chosen by the celestial forces. And now, as I conclude this message, receive the blessing of the celestial guardians. They discover that your soul is ready, that your heart has been prepared, and that destiny is already in motion. What is to come will bring desire, tenderness, emotion, and true love. If you like this message, subscribe to the channel, activate the bell, donate, and support us to continue receiving messages of revelations and emotions. The angels thank you for watching and await you in the next video.